The corn used to be a very normal civilization in this world, and that was all true until Apple attacked. Some very it caused a war, it seemed. It caused something to start, a hatred between the corns and the apples. Apple was a normal creature. It was pretty seen that they despised each other. As nowadays, you don't even see corns in the wild. They're very rare, and it seems they have gone a different path. Someone like the apples, which is a more ordinary, a more secretive path. That is more ununderstandable. That the apples could not understand. They made huge weapons that were they had developed a more of a strategy. Whenever they went in the base of the apples, where there was a lot of apples, there was one person in the front who would use a minigun to destroy any apples at first. If that succeeded on its own, it was good. But if it didn't succeed and the apples had one more trick that could kill the minigunner, like we have seen in this, and a region potion that could revive some, there was always the person who wielded a sword, and sometimes that person could also summon a powder which set fire to the remaining apples in the group. Some of them not being able to receive a revive, but they did manage to find. If the death of both of them would happen, that was a whole other thing, because then two tanks would have been issued with 2 melons in each, both armed well, would be issued to go. If the tanks managed to be destroyed, which is very rare, they would send someone that would just not be destroyed. And when they did get destroyed, there was always at least one apple who had medieval armor, like we can see here, which managed to destroy it was pretty hard to do so, as they would usually plummet into the water before anything else. A special operations team was sent in this very case, riding another tank, this time undrownable flying tank, straight on the opponent to destroy it. But that was seemingly rare, very rare. It seemed too rare, because this was basically the base of the coins. This was how much they were prepared. This was what they had in store for any apples trying to destroy them. And very rarely if the apples, sometimes there is a little bit of thing, breakage, and usually that happens, there's always an apple. Have apples also likely have powerful weapons like sniper rifles. They don't have the same things as we do, but the corns do. I'm not sure why I said we do. And sometimes they do end up harming each other. But often they even say it's worth it. And they sometimes destroy all of our tanks. Then a special corn known as the commander, who, yes, you guessed it, he leads everybody, has to be sent. He wears a very casual look with a medieval armor, and he wields our most powerful weapon, the minigun. If he has to be sent, you should expect it's really bad, because he usually doesn't have to be sent, and if he does, he usually just doesn't even use his and just crushes the opponent with brute force, because the most powerful guns can kill him. Only the most powerful of their guns can kill him. Even then, he can be resurrected due to the sheer power of corn. But that is just... It seemed as the melons were winning. Or were they? It seemed that the corn were winning. For some reason, you may have heard of the fruit melon, but you may not know this, but melons did not exist in this universe, or at least that is what most people thought. Melons were just a snack, not a race. Even though they knew that there was both pump, uh, corn, apple, and even pumpkin, which all were a fruit, they didn't know apples exist. Sorry, I meant melons. It didn't seem that the melons existed. Or did they? This was this was an average corn soldier testing his might against a regular minigun. He offered to sacrifice his life. Or did he? It seemed that he had come back from the dead. But in reality, it was far different from that. No matter how much they sprayed on this, it wouldn't break open. This corn was so close to revealing the secret, which is, as you by now probably already know, melons are secret agents. While documenting this, we had very recently found about this fact. Melons go around and kill all melons. Or should I say melon? The great thing is, most melons are there's only one melon actually, and that melon is practically unkillable. He was when the corn found out about this, they injected him with a virus, something known to kill anything and anyone. But the melon, he just took it. Even acid. It did seem like it was eradicating his body. But it didn't kill him for some reason. What was this? It was a literal living skeleton. We tested on a nuclear bomb. Yes, you heard that right. A nuclear bomb. A war crime, literally. Which evaporated everything. Well, everything except the skeleton. It seemed the melon was indestructible, even when they threw everything they had at him. The power he had was just too much. How far could he have gone? Even with everything at their disposal, when they threw at him, the melon was just too much. This is the secret agent. This dude was put up against this person. Even when they tried to put up not one, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, but 10 rocket launches to this guy's face. Yes, not just 10 rocket launches, but also like a bajillion thrusts, like 5 thrusters all around him, and all of them were on. This guy was, he was insane. He didn't even get to well that far, and he said he didn't feel a thing. He claimed to be indestructible. Or was he? He seemed just about nothing but what he claimed to be. They said that maybe he doesn't get affected by moving objects, and they put a sword to his face. They put a sword that caused him well, let's look at the bottom of the ocean first, because a lot of things gather, and well, we should look at our ocean, because if we don't do anything about that, we may have the same ocean as what I am showing here. No, maybe not exactly same, filled with people, and probably not with guns either. Definitely not with grenades, and probably with clothes. Maybe it's not really that far away, but we shouldn't, because it harms our environment, and we don't want that. Now, do we? Well, this is the second one that survived. He shifted a little bit because to let this one breathe. Yeah. We can check on that later on. Or can we? No, we cannot. So, well, continuing. So, well, basically, you're telling me that this guy is indestructible. Yeah. What if we punch him? Okay. Did we get rid of the only melon in this universe? Oh, you died. Well, let me kill this melon real quick. And let me revive this guy real quick. First of all, you can have... What? Melons are indestructible. Melons cannot be destroyed. They cannot be created. Melons are something out of your understanding, mister. We are. We may be nothing but glitches in the reality. Or we may never know what we are. But we aren't what you expect us to be. We aren't just. Not all melons are the same. Some are more family like, and some are not even real melons, and there could be some other breed of melons exactly. But one thing common is in melons is that they are good. They are exceptionally good at fighting. What we know till now is that the pumpkins are the best breed at fighting. Like if you want to be a fighter, you almost need to be a pumpkin or at least an apple. You cannot be a corn or a fighter. At least not a popular one. One person they can take on hand to hand without even trying. He can take out 3 corns. Even if they all are hitting him. Well, and even if they all are best direction well. Unless he just uses moves and to kill 1 or 2 of the corns. More of a single target guy. And like I've said before, melons never die. So even if they get heavily injured, like lose a limb or something during battle, they can easily use what they call a limb connector and a small regen potion to bring them back to life. They don't really need regen as they already have an unlimited regen. Acid doesn't affect them. If you give a corn a regen potion, it will be an acid potion. It will be just as weak a corn as a corn with nothing. Because acid doesn't work with someone who's immortal. And if an acid tries to kill something that is known as one of the best weapons against normal people, they're just ineffective. And that is a fact, because melons, and don't worry, melons are still human. It seemed, but you still have to remember, melons are normal humans. If you just bring a melon into a battle without them knowing, they can't really prepare. They can't use the tactics as well, and they are still mortal. Well, melons aren't fully invincible. They can still be killed, though almost impossible if you get a bushy, a corn who's prepared to fight. The exceptional fighter of corns, and a melon who you just called over for something like fun, like hanging out. The melon still can be killed. At the risk of a death of a corn. Seemed like it was almost inevitable for the corns to win with so much knowledge and such a wide population. Or was it? It seemed that almost every corn was gone. Yes, which was once a thriving race got removed. But what caused that? That you can only find out when the next episode comes out.